All right, so you're already running traffic, you already have a lead magnet, you already have backend sequences, you already have some sort of marketing funnel, and it is not making you enough money. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you how you can make more money from the existing funnel you already have, how to make your lead magnet better, and how to actually get qualified booked calls on your calendar from the traffic you're already running. Okay, so this video is particularly about the people who have already followed my previous advice on YouTube's, on the blogs and whatnot, and you wanna make more from your marketing funnel. If you don't know me already, my name is Jake Roper. I'm the founder of Adstra. So far, we've worked with over 1,000 customers and helped them book more sales calls. In these YouTubes, I like to do the same for free. So without further ado, let's get into it, right? This is particularly for the people that already have something set up. They already have some lead magnets, they already have some stuff. I've been seeing some feedback lately of folks that are taking my advice and putting this out into the marketplace, and then they're getting a little stuck, right? I will say that I will try my best in this video to make it overarching for all industries and make it specific, but overarching for many industries, because I don't have the pleasure of knowing what business you're in. And so I'll just be going over some things here today in this quick video to share with you what I would do, first and foremost, what I would look at, and how I would go about solving the problems with an existing marketing funnel that already has existing traffic. Now, you don't already have that stuff. If you don't already have a lead magnet and all that stuff, I would look at my previous videos. I'll put one here. If you want to take a look, that's where you can get started, okay? But this is for the folks that already have some traffic coming and would like to make more money from that traffic, would like to book more calls from that traffic. Okay, so let's get this started. I'm paying money for traffic and I'm only getting a little bit back, or maybe I'm not getting anything back, or maybe, I'm having troubles here. Now, there's really a simple process in terms of any acquisition strategy for any business, and it goes like this, okay? You need to get some sort of traffic, okay? You don't need to overcomplicate this. The traffic can be content on any platform. It can be ads on any platform. It can be cold outreach. Any which way that you get people to, you get their name, number, email, you get to talk to them. Okay, I know some folks that are buying leads. I wouldn't recommend buying leads because you don't own the leads. They're shared among a bunch of people. But this is all the stuff that you can do in order to get traffic, right? And there's obviously more. You can do PR, you can do all these other things. But I'm just going to stay kind of high level here because this is what I know is most abundant for everybody, okay? And then from there, if we're speaking about, because I want to speak about the marketing funnel, I want to speak about the inbound approach, okay? You can send lead magnets out, cold outreach, and that does make sense to do. But let's just say for the inbound approach, right? The content should be driving to like one thing. I made a video, I think, last week on the one funnel to rule them all. You can check that one out. This is not about a funnel. This is just about, generally speaking, the marketing funnel and how you can make more from it, okay? You have this going to one place, okay? So I always recommend a lead magnet, okay? And this lead magnet is going to be like, hey, free thing. That free thing is going to give you name, number, email, and you have some VSL, okay? This goes to here, this goes to here, and you have some book a call page, okay? That's pretty much it. And then you'll also have a thank you page. Thanks for booking. Here's a little bit about our offer, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so that's the prototypical thing. All right, if you don't have that already, please look at my other videos. This is for folks who already have some sort of, or a monicum of this or an idea of this, okay, where you have some place where you can capture information and then some place where you can convince and engage and nurture and persuade them to then booking a call. Okay, so that's the typical workflow. Now, here's what you need. Like if we just break this down very simply, this is all you need, right? You need eyeballs, okay? You need clicks, leads. Those leads need to be quality. So that's a two-pronged one. Those leads need to be quality. Oh, sorry about that. Leads need to be quality. And then those leads need to be nurtured and engaged to then book. So they need a book. Okay, they need to show up, and then you need to sell them. Okay, so every beautiful thing is, every part of this process, we have data, we have metrics, okay? And so as it relates to the problems that you're having, start at the top and go down. Are you getting eyeballs? Are you getting traffic to the page? How much? Is it 200 unique visitors? Is it 1,000? Is it 10,000? How many eyeballs are you getting? Because you can't be watching this video and have this problem and be like, oh, I need to have a higher close rate, but I'm getting 2 unique visitors a day. You need to get more eyeballs. You need to spend money on ads. You need to write blogs. You need to dance on TikTok. You need to do something to be able to get eyeballs first, okay? And that coincides with clicks too, okay? Of course, because you need to get clicks to people to drive. But like, are people seeing you anyways? And then are they clicking, right? If they aren't clicking and you're running ads, then you're gonna look at like, how are my CTRs? How's my CPC? For content, it's like, you probably need to post more. So like, want more clicks, want more eyeballs, post more, So, and consistency. And what I will say is that these vary. I've seen, ads do well at $5, $6, $7, $8 a click. We personally do like 2.5. It's really good. But we personally do 2.5. We have clients that do 80 cents. We've had a client one time do 21 cents. It's crazy. But you need clicks first. So like, if you don't have clicks, if you don't have unique visitors on your page, you're not getting any, I can't help you, right? You got to get clicks, right? Or I can help you actually. If you're looking for help, you download a free report down below. If you're looking to do it yourself, right? But if you'd like to do it, have us do it for you, you can use one of the links down below to book a call. If you'd like the full training kind of overview process, I sell that for $27. You can also book below. But the two things are, if you want to do it yourself, get the $27 training. If you want us to do it for you, book a call. Okay? But eyeballs. Remember that. Eyeballs, clicks. Now next, you need leads. So if you're getting traffic, getting eyeballs, and I'm not getting enough leads, you should be getting, industry average is 2%, but you should be getting like a 10 to 15% opt-in rate on your page. I've seen as high as 40, right? I've seen as high as 60 on organic traffic. But that opt-in rate is like how many uniques versus people that fill out their information become a lead on that page, okay? Like what can I tell you for this page that I was on my Trustpilot? For this page right here that we're running a lot of traffic to, this has got a 21, 22%. Okay, it's not bad. That I would say that is what I would want to shoot for. And then of those leads that come in, you got to look like, are they qualified, right? If I come into here and I look like, okay, editor, make sure you just black out the emails here and the phone numbers, please. Black out these emails and phone numbers. But if I look at all these, like, am I getting people who have business emails if I'm B2B? If I'm B2C, am I getting people that seem real? Or, is it real names, or is it like, some crazy, I'm not going to say it on YouTube, but some crazy names that doesn't make any sense. You'll know the difference. Are these real people? Also, too, you can add another, step on the form that asks for some sort of clarification around what it is. Like, if you're a landscaping company, are you looking for landscaping services, right? And you could say yes, no. But like, you can look through and scrub through, okay, are these leads quality? If they are, okay, next step, right? So 10% plus, I would say I would shoot for on the opt-in rate of this page. And quality is kind of anecdotal. Are they quality? If I call them and they respond and they're real people, like I sit on the CRM and I call every single one. Do they respond? Are they real people? Do they have, can they speak to me, right? Or are they a bunch of, hooligans, okay? That's something that you have to determine, do a little more kind of forensic on that. And then booking, I like to have a 7.5 to 15% booking rate, okay? This also means that, hey, the leads are quality if a lot of them are booking and they're showing up in their quality, understand what they're looking for. 7 to 15%, right? That's a huge one, because you could be getting leads already and you're probably not getting a lot of booked calls. But if this number is not 7.5, at least this is your problem. This is the business that you're in. If you're not getting enough leads that are quality and your opt-in rate is lower than 10%, this is the business that you're in. Make sense? So you want to be able to look at these pieces and say, hey, what actual step am I at? What problem am I actually trying to solve here? Don't look at marketing as marketing. Look at it as one of these steps, okay? Last two here is show rate. Okay, 75% B2B, maybe a little bit less B2C, okay? We personally have 82, but we do a lot of remarketing. We do a lot of like follow-up, and we do manual reach outs, say, hey, super excited for our meeting later, blah, 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 blah. There's things that you can do there. I'll make a video. If you want, comment below. I'll make a video on how to boost your show rates. I have unique ways on doing that. But 75% B2B, a little bit less than that B2C. And then selling, depends on what you sell. I'm not going to talk about sales. I can sell a bit, but I'm not a sales trainer. Anyways, this is the point of the video. That's really it. If you are already running marketing, you have a lead magnet and all that stuff, this is what you need to do. What I will say last bit, okay, here is in terms of the quality, all right, because I want to talk about solutions that you can possibly use to solve for these. Lead quality, okay? Sometimes making a split test in the lead magnet is really good, right? Because the title of the lead magnet is going to give you the thing. So for example, we have a home services company and the lead magnet is three mistakes most homeowners make when replacing their windows, siding, or doors. People that download that are looking for windows and siding or doors. They're thinking about doing it, right? And so you need to make sure your lead magnet really talks to that person. If you're a fractional CMO, you don't say, hey, here's how to start your first ever marketing campaign from scratch if you only have $1,000. It's not going to bring in the right people. It's going to bring in bozos, right? If you're a fractional CMO and you're working with medium enterprises, that for lead magnet has got to make sense for medium enterprises, okay? That congruence is super important. Let me know in the comments also below if you want more solutions to how to solve these specific issues and what specific issue. This is kind of an overlay on like how you should be looking at your marketing funnel as it stands, because a lot of people are like, it doesn't work. Oh, but what? What about it doesn't work? Are you getting clicks? Are you getting people to book? What is it, okay? Let me know in the comments what is the big problem here, and I'll make a video on it, how I would particularly solve each individual one of these things. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.